welcome back to Tuggerah Sporting Complex. We've got an exciting semi-final game here between the Sydney Scorpions and Sydney Rebels. This is Dave Stone joining commentary of Carly Banks. How are you, Carly? Exciting wing with the 18s boys just then, and Matt Richards.
Yeah, really good with Matt and Lindsay Brain, the coaching staff of the 18 boys. They've been building nicely, Stoney, and it was nice to be able to put together a total team performance for the weekend. So but going to be interesting to see how they go in the final, and all good things from here on in. But it's been a great weekend, hasn't it, Dave?
Yes,
and how good has it been that we haven't had too much rain?
No,
it's been good.
Well, just speaking about that before in the last game, the weather gods have preyed on us, and we've got the luck of the weather. So but it looks like the Hornets 18s boys that played on stadium game just then will come up against the Sydney Scorpions in the grand final, who I believe just possibly won in a drop-off over the Sydney Rebels. So another tight game over there on field one. So here we'll have the Sydney Rebels tapping off, running from right to left, and the Sydney Scorpions in the green running left to right to start the game. Any players out here that we should take note of, Carly, to watch?
Yeah, I think the Scorpions girls have been going really, really well. I've been really impressed with number 10, Camille Berryman, for the Sydney Scorpions. She's had a really, really good tournament, and I've been impressed with her ball playing, mate. I'm looking forward to seeing what she brings in this game. And the Rebels have been really, really solid as well. Number 10, Lily Carmody, is a good player as well. And I mean, it's been really good for these people to get to this stage, and the coaching staffs of both teams are pretty stacked with Clay Studden stepping up.
Just about to say that, some young coaches coming through that are giving back to the game. It's really good to see.
Yeah, Clay and Amanda have done a great job with the girls, and then in the other box, you can't go past Samantha Hodges and Anthony Dudak there, the Manly connection. So, very lucky girls to be coached by the respective coaching staffs. Yeah,
we saw Sammy with her boots on last week, and this week she's got the joggers on coaching. So, really good to see her giving back to the Scorpions area. And here we go. The Rebels have hit straight away through the 11 in McRae. They've started strong, the Rebels, with an early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, great pass by Tanise Bowery. A little bit of east connection going on there, and nice little tap play, and that'll please Clay Studden, no doubt.
Yeah, and I'm sure the Scorpions are going to look to hit back here through McDougall and also Van der Ryden. Here we have, this is the 6 out of half in Smythe. They've opened them up on the sideline in Vera. Vera down the sideline, but good touch there. Cover defence by the Sydney Rebels. Here we have, they shift the ball back to the centre. Here's Van der Ryden again with the ball, gives the ball back to Smythe. Smythe's down, the Van der Ryden on the roost to play. Good defence there, nice and tight there by the Sydney Rebels.
Yeah, they started well defensively, Stoney, and this looks like it's going to be a cracking contest, doesn't it?
Yeah, it started strong, but there's the commentator's curse.
Oh, it's
We're putting it on them straight away. Rebels have turned it over cheaply, so here's a chance here for the Sydney Scorpions to get themselves on the board. I'll just kill a touch out here with Vera with the ball, and fresh legs will come on in the 11 in Boslin. Also the 8 coming on through the middle in Medved. Here's Boslin with the ball, gives it off to Medved. They're going to run the 4-on-3 play down, and the Rooster play with Medved down. She's going to go short and dive. And I think good touch there again by the Sydney Rebels.
Yeah, fantastic line there, and really like the way she, took on the defensive line, and it nearly paid dividends, Stoney.
Here we have a wraparound play of the 1 in Smith. Gives a long ball out to the 12 in Vera, but good defence there. They're up to the task so far, the Sydney Rebels. There's a lot of chat coming from their box. And good defence there once again. They'll have to go all the way over to their box to get some fresh legs on here, but here's a relieving penalty, so... I thought the young girl was stumbling there, but no, she's just tripped over the ball. So she'll drive the ball in 15, and that will be Ibrahim, I believe. I'll drive the ball forward down. Here's a winger in Gordon. Fresh legs coming on in the 7 in Parsonage. And a little bit slow with their transition with the new subs coming on there, Carly.
Yeah, definitely. But they've picked up this back end of the set really nicely, haven't they, Stoney?
And here's a 6 in Curran out of half, but Scorps are up to the task there defensively, and they'll work from their own 7-metre line. And good depth here by the driving player, driving the ball forward. They're going to go direct through the middle by the looks of it. No, they shifted out to the sideline here in Smith. Smith's down. This is Vera at half. Another good drive. They dish the ball off. That's a well-renowned Manly Scorpions trait, the old dish around play on their rucking set. They're renowned for that style of rucking play to keep the ball alive to the winger wrapping around. But here we have cheap turnover again, and Rebels will work the ball from their own 10-metre line, driving the ball directly, and this is Parsonage again. Gives the ball out to Kewen, drives the ball forward now. A couple more fresh legs coming on here, running wide. They'll just catch the number. That would be 11 in McRae. McRae's down for the 4 in Bowery. Bowery goes from half. She goes short side. Can she find space? No, she can't. Good defence there by the 5 again in McDougall.
Yeah, and they'd be quite happy with the end of that set though, Stoney. Like, you know, getting a good completion on their box side, you know, nothing wrong with that, you know, in the early stages of this game.
Especially in the 18s and the girls' games, we see just get in the grind and then see how the game pans out from there. So
100%.
Here we have Vera passing the ball off, and there's Van der Eyden again. And the fresh legs and the 7 wrapping around there is French, but penalty there to the Scorpions for not making onside. Yeah, so good chance here with Van der Eyden with the ball. Got in the middle here with ball now is the 6, and that would be Smythe. Smythe's down. Also got the 7 in French working with Smythe here. Smythe with the ball now. Gives the ball back. We're going to see a sweep here by Van der Eyden. She sweeps around. They go short side. Gives it out to Vera. Vera steps in, but good touch there by the number 9 from the Sydney Rebels in Appleby. So Van der Eyden gives the ball out. Here we have French with the ball. French gets a quickie play. She looks to go short to the link in the 10 in Berryman, but once again another penalty there. So is that 2 penalties inside the 7?
It is, Stoney, and be interesting to see what happens here, how patient the Scorpions can be with this repeat set, because the Rebels have had to do a heck of a lot of defence really early on here.
Yeah, and here we have Smythe and French working together. French throws the long ball out to the 14 in Dale, but good defence there again by the Rebels, and that's good press defence there. Puts the pressure on the attacking team, and French and Van der Eyden with the ball. Gets a link quickie play. She steps back, gives it back to French and Smythe. This is Van der Eyden out to half. Good defence. The defence is up to the task in Bowery and the Sydney Rebels.
Yeah, she's been impressive in these early exchanges of the game, and here she is taking the ball forward for a team as well. She's looks like a very likely player here, Stoney, both in attack and defence.
Yeah, she's worked hard there for a team, and she's limping off, but she's dug in and had a good go there. And here we have good flow here with Junaji.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, penalty there to the Sydney Rebels, and this is Davis and Janija with the ball.
It's quite a physical contest out there, Stoney, and that's what we'd expect of finals games, and nothing wrong with that. It's it just shows how passionate these teams are about trying to come away with the title.
Exactly right. This is crunch time of the tournament. It's championship rounds, they say, and here's Davis with the ball. Janija with dummy half. Davis gets it back, goes back to the open side. Throws out the cutout ball, and I think the Rebels are in. The Rebels have got their second one on the board. And Davis, just a quickie play, but stepped back and played open side. And
yeah, beautiful right to left, a long ball. Great vision to be able to see that the winger was open. And yeah, lovely, lovely try there.
Yes, well done. Hold. Smith was offside by about a metre there, but the referees missed it. So play-ons are called by the referees, and here we have Berryman. Also the 8 and Medved with the ball, and here's Smith out of half. Smith goes again for the phase play, tries to find the open player, but Berryman steps back, dives. I think she's through. They've opened them up.
Yeah, fantastic piece of play. Smith being the architect, she's a really, really clever player there, and onto Erryman, who has like a really clean set of heels, and she just showed how agile she is in those moments, and she's one to watch definitely down on that scoreline, Stoney. Yeah,
it was a nice step back and dive there by Berryman. So once again, big defensive set here for the Scorpions. Try and repel them, get a stop set happening Here we have McMahon with the ball and the 11, and that is McRae. McRae at dummy half. Gives the ball out to the danger woman in Bowery, and Bowery throws a cut out to Gordon. The defence is up to the task. They go short side. Yeah, once again up to the task again, and that's the 20 in Fung. From the Hills, not the Hills Hornets, I should say, the Hornsby Lions is her local affiliate, and here's a good cutout pass, and here's Smith, the orchestrator. She drives the ball forward here for the Scorpions, and touch 2 coming. This is touch 3, and gives the ball out to the Vera on the wraparound. And fresh legs on is Stubbs. And here we go, Stubbs driving the ball forward again. Patterson on the wraparound. They look to switch. No, they've got the overlap. Down the sideline is Dale. Good touch there by the...
What excellent wing play there, both in attack and defence from on either side of the halfway line there. Stoney, fantastic work, and it's just end-to-end stuff at the moment. We're being treated to a really good quality contest here.
Yeah, good quality and very entertaining game at the moment. And here we have the 11, McRae at half, and Rebels will work the ball out from their own half, and this would be Parsonage driving the ball through the middle. And here we have Janija with the ball again, and Davis will come out of half. She goes from half, she goes short, finds Janija with the overlap. Just that last ball was forward, I think it could have been, and yeah, the referees have picked that one up.
Yep, all over that. And interesting to see how the Scorpions get out of their end. Their last set was really good, their first 3 touches. Their back end wasn't up to the same level, so it'll be interesting to see what happens this time. And it's it about putting that total effort together, isn't it, for that whole set of 6 touches, Tony?
Yeah, the 3 coming off, we've really got to work hard for the 3 coming on. And any try that's finished on the back end of a rucking set, I believe, goes to the first 3 touches. And yeah, if you can work hard for your team, that's what we're about. We're not an individual sport, we're a team sport.
Absolutely.
So here we have the 6 with the ball in Smythe's touched. And the ball's turned over. So Janaja driving the ball hard here for the Rebels. Davis at half. This is Parsonage. She's been a workhorse here for the Sydney Rebels. Davis drives the ball towards the box. Fresh legs coming on here through the middle. That would be the 8 in Medved. They look to get... This is touch 5 and 6 out of half. That would be
and there's
Cohen.
A penalty. Yeah, they've earned that. They're working really, really hard on, because I was just about to say, I wonder if Clay and Amanda are sort of thinking over there in that box that they probably need to get a little bit more punch with those 3 that are coming on at the back end of the set, but they end up earning the penalty off the strength of the efforts of the first 3 touches. So interesting to see what happens now.
We've got a turnover, not playing between the legs, that one.
Haven't seen that one for a bit.
No, they've picked that one up well, and here we have the Sydney Scorpions. Oh, these are coach killers, these ones, Carly.
These ones, you and I are sitting here thinking we like our position up here at the moment, Stoney, because if we were down there, I think we would have a very different reaction.
Yeah, that one was a forward pass off the ruck. So another chance here for the Rebels, and Bowsen with the ball. Gives it out to the 2, McMahon, gets a link quickie play. Good defence there by, I think that was Berryman. So McMahon will play the ball. McMahon with the ball, gets a link quick, is probably a little bit too short side there. And has good hands there by the 6 in Cohen. The defence is up to the task once again. So
there's some great individual contests that are happening out here as well. Hey, Stoney, they're really taking each other on, and it's just fantastic to see. Great display of women's touch out here.
I'm really enjoying the skill level that the girls' game's coming up with at the moment. I think it's probably we'll come back to that. That's the same play as they scored before, but Scorpions are up to that task. I think it's a compliment of the girls' games in general, from rugby league and touch football, and also rugby union. The skill set that the girls are developing these days is really, that's high class.
I agree with you 100%.
Oh, she's down the sideline, Vera. Vera goes down. This is touch 2, so Smith coming on with good flow. This is a good chance here for the Scorpions to level the game up. Medved with the ball. Out of half, that would be the 11 in Boslin. She goes open sides, finds Medved. They got the overlap, gives it out to the winger. Can she finish? She steps back. I think ball down.
That's a try.
That's a classy finish. Dale in the corner, levels it up.
That is a sensational piece of play from the Sydney Scorpions. End-to-end stuff. came on off the back of the work of the first three that we've been talking about, Stoney, and a great latch, and then it was just recycled through the hands and just a real quality finish.
And the coaching staff, the Scorpions coaching staff are happy with that one. They're trying to get their troops up and pumped up, ready to finish this game hard. And here we have the Rebels with Parsonage gives the ball out. That'll be the 5 in Norburn with the ball. So they're looking to set a play up here. Bowery calling the shots. Bowery with the ball out of half. This will be McRae. Bowery again. Bowery gets the ball, quickie play. She'll step back. No, she finds the inside play. It opened up, but couldn't find the target. And I thought that was a try for sure there to Boslin.
Yeah, it was very clever piece of play there.
Once again, penalty here to the Scorpions, and again the coaching staff, they're excited with these penalties coming out of their own half. Here we have Smith driving the ball forward. Vera gives the ball off. It could have been forward, but play on's the call. And here's the 2 in Patterson. Ruck it through the centre of the field, and that would be McDougall. Here's Patterson, Stubbs again. Stubbs and Patterson, McDougall with the ball. This is the last play. Can they find an open passage? No, they can't. So just there, the Rebels hold firm with that rucking set defence, and they'll work out from their own halfway. Here we go, the workhorse in Bowery gets to half, and fresh legs coming on. You have Janiji, and also Davis will come out of half, I think. Here she goes. She goes from half. She goes back towards the box. Good hands there. Play on's a call. They could be in the corner as well. Appleby, did she finish it?
What a touch.
Oh, the touch in the corner. Not sure who that player was. Was it Dale again? And yeah, I think that could be Dale. So she's scored a good one. She's just saved a good one. So
sensational wing play. And we're seeing it on both sides of the field. Everyone's working so hard for each other, and yeah, this is as we said, it's a quality contest, Stoney, and yeah, really hard to pick a winner at this point.
Yeah, it's 2-2 with about 7 or 8 minutes to go on the clock, and here's a good chance for the Scorpions, a relieving penalty, and we'll see what French can conjure up. Also with Smythe. This is French with the ball. She steps. She looks to go short. Berryman punches the hole, but good defence there by the 10 in Carmody from the Rebels. Berry gets a half. Gives it Berryman back into French. French and also Smythe. French has got the ball. Looks to the inside play, but once again there, the shutdown defence there by the Rebels. They've got her number at the moment. French with the ball. Yeah, that's a 50-50 one, that one, I believe, and they've thrown the ball away.
And this is where the calm heads have to prevail, Stoney. Really, really important in both sub-boxes that, we don't give away piggyback penalties. We make sure we're disciplined and we keep our heads on and make sure that those little 50-50 ones go our way.
And here's Janija working towards the box. Oh, that could have been a couple of steps over the mark, but play on's a call. Here we have the fresh legs, and that's the touch calmer I think it could have been.
It is. It definitely is, I think. I think they're Stoney, but again, like I said, it's just about how well now that, the teams can compose themselves and, look to close out this game, in the best possible fashion. We've had 3 turnovers in pretty quick succession, and it wouldn't be pleasing either coaching box. So It's just about grabbing them together and just getting them to settle down, take a deep breath, and let's make sure, that we complete our sets. Easier said than done, I know, and quite easy from up here, Stoney, but yeah, really important in these clutch moments that, teams can settle down and get back into it.
Yeah, with 5 minutes left on the clock, I've got a feeling the next one to grab this game by the horns and take control of it could be the out-and-out winner. So here we have with Bowsen, also out of half with Bowsen and Kuhn, and just couldn't find open space there. So
yeah, probably would have been nice if she'd got herself live, Stoney. People sort of have that temptation to pick up and get out of half, but it, sort of takes the pressure off the defence rather than sort of, apply it in some instances.
Yes, that's correct. And here we have the 2 in Patterson. Gives the ball off, and
it is again.
it's a switch. It's a bit of everything there, and here we have
I love it.
Patterson out of half. She tries to get through, and The defender there in Bowsen, she's hurt her finger making that touch, so that touch was definitely made. Here we have good press defence here by the Scorpions. And, that's a bit of a relieving one, that one there, where the 5 Norburn gets the ball to the box. And here we have the game just gone to a bit of a stalemate. Good hands there by the Bowery, shifting the ball back to the 2 in Mahone. Here's Bowery with the ball. She looked to come out of half here.
100%.
McRae with the strike dump. She goes from half. She goes short. Late switches on. She couldn't find its target again.
And that's an obvious tactic there that, like, Clay Studden, I can see him marshalling his troops over there, and very good identification that the Scorpions are a bit man-on that 5th touch, so they were looking for that pick-up out of half and a little late switch, which is great coaching, on Clay's behalf.
Yeah, the old late switch, it's coming back into the game.
It is.
I like to see it. That's all it used to be back in the day, but the old late switch, kids didn't know what a switch was 2 years ago. Here we have the 7 in French coming through from half.
Oh, wow.
Was a touch made. I think the ball down. That would be the 6 in Smythe, I believe, finished it in the corner.
Yeah, fantastic piece of play. Grace French just went go, put the foot down, skied through that hole, and great long ball out there, and a valiant effort by the Rebels to try to make that touch, but the ball was down in time, Stoney.
Yes, not long to go on the clock, and Scorpions hit the lead 3-2, and we'll see if they can hit back with Davis driving the ball forward. Gives a wraparound pass to, that would be Carmody.
Yeah, I don't think it's over yet, Stoney.
No, I think they may have something up their sleeve here. Davis with the ball. Janaja with the strike dump. On the wraparound is Norburn. Davis hits Norburn and Faze plays on. They've got the overlap. They need to find the wing. No! Carmody splits them open. We're back to 3-all, and I'm losing my voice.
It's a cracker contest, Stoney. I got you covered, brother. It was a fantastic piece of play there again, and as we said, this is a quality contest, so I'm sure the viewers at home aren't going anywhere, Stoney.
So this game's really hit another level here. Here we have Berryman, Medved, Stubbs. Here's Fung with the ball. Out of half is Boslin. There's Smith. Oh, she dummied. They just all held off. I thought she could have really pumped it long there, but they get a penalty here.
That looks like a pretty fortuitous penalty, because I felt like the 6 was on the line and threw the hand out, and a really good piece of defence, but doesn't matter now.
Smith with the ball. She looks like the danger woman for the Scorpions here.
That's an excellent touch by number 6, Ava Kuhn. She's been fantastic in defence for the Rebels.
So here we have the 11 sweeping around here. Boslin. There's a turnover there. So just these little 1%ers on repeat sets are really killing the Scorpions girls at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here we have
really
Rebels.
important for the Rebels to get out of their end, where they're on touch 3, and the Scorpions are advancing here defensively and doing a really, really good job. And they forced the turnover there, and you can almost see that one coming, Stoney. Both teams are almost out on their feet here, so it'll be who can hold their nerve, I think, in these last exciting moments of this game.
And here's a chance here for the Scorpions to break the deadlock. At the moment, it's 3-all with only 2 minutes to go. Here's a 5, and that would be McDougall driving the ball forward. Oh, they look for the wraparound play, but that could have went either way, that one. I thought the defender may have made that touch, but
definitely.
Referee said ball down, no control. And the Rebels, they'll get a chance to go down the other end and try and break the deadlock. But what do we got here? Is that the Shepherd?
The Shepherd. I haven't seen that call for a while either.
We were talking about that before, the Rooster play where the dummy half runs behind.
Yeah, the Red Rooster, yep.
And then we've got this play here where the rucking set and they've called a Shepherd. Okay. We've seen it all here today.
This has been it. It's all happening, as Bill Laurie would say.
All right. So we've got Stubbs with the ball, and here is McDougall strike dump. Stubbs goes short side. McDougall, she steps. Good cover defence there by Bowery. She's been very, very good for the Rebels girls.
She's been a tower of strength for this Rebels team, and really, really great young player.
Here's McDougall, and on the Rooster play again. Here's a 9 on the lead with Stubbs. They give the ball out to the link in Patterson.
How good was Ava Gordon's defence there from the Canterbury Bankstown Club? Comes up with another clutch play. She's been fantastic for them on that wing.
Here we have Rebels. They've got to complete this set. They haven't been over halfway for the last 3 sets. So here's their chance to capitalise on their hard work. Here we have the 3 with the ball, and that would be Gordon. Here's Parsonage, drives the ball through the middle. Here's Davis. She'll go out of half. She goes show open side. She's through. She's found. Can she find space? She's found a player. I think that's ball down.
Who'd be a referee?
Yeah.
6 to go.
6 to go. So the hard work defensively by the Rebels girls. They've got a chance to capitalise here and break the deadlock. There really can't be long left on the clock. I think they've got the strike weapon in Davis out there. Here she is, and also the 6 in Cooan. Norburn with the ball. Cooan gets the ball, gives it to Davis. She's the strike weapon here. She could be the key. Cooan gets the strike done. Davis out of half, gives a quickie play. She dives. Good defence there by the 2 in Patterson. I don't have time left on the clock.
And there's a fair bit of space here on that edge there, on the left there. So I'm just wondering.
As the wind picks up, here's Cooan. Gives the ball out to the winger in the 14, and that would be Ibrahim. Ibrahim plays the ball. Cooan gets the ball. Davis is calling the shots. She looks for a quickie play. She steps back short side. She goes back out to Ibrahim again. Is Ibrahim in the corner? No, touch is made.
What a clutch touch.
Touch is
Just
made.
at the right moment for the Scorpions.
That's massive for the Scorpions, and Davis.
Oh,
they give the ball.
side.
They got the overlap. Oh,
she does
once
it again.
That would be number 12, Vera. She's had an outstanding segment of play there.
How good have the wingers been on both teams? They have come up with clutch plays at either end of the field for both teams. You know,
and there's the hooter.
Time.
There's the hooter in the background. Oh, they've called play.
No, she stepped out.
They've called it back.
He said she stepped out. Yep, very good pick up from the referee.
So that should be the ball game. I don't believe.
And we're extra time.
Yeah, we will go into drop off. But that's the hooter. This shouldn't be a. Yeah. So we'll get a drop off here on the stadium game, and we will go into sudden death. There will be a. If you would like to explain the drop off process, and I'll just radio through that. We're going to drop off.
Absolutely. So the players will start with 4 players each, and it'll be a 2-minute duration. It doesn't matter how many times people score in that 2-minute period. So it's all about how you use the clock as well, Stoney. So it's a very interesting sort of concept now. And if the teams are still all level at the end of the 2 minutes, it'll go down to the 3-on-3, and then it'll be the first try scorer who wins the game.
Yeah, and I'm trying to cast my memory back, short-term memory loss. I think the Rebels tapped off, so Scorpions should get the tap off on this drop-off set, so they will get the advantage with time like you were talking about here, Carly, and it'll be interesting to see. We do know a lot of coaches, especially the high-level coaches, that they practice for drop-offs and stuff like that, so I dare say they've already got the players sorted. They know the process and they're ready to go. It looks like the Scorpions, they're going to send out Patterson, the 4 in Vander Ryden, the 7 in French. They're going to look like they're the first 4 to go on for the Sydney Scorpions, and I'm surprised they're not sending Smith on if they've got the tap off. Yeah,
being the very good ball player she is, I'm surprised too. But each of those players that are out there have all shown their aptitude, during this game. So it'll be very interesting to see. And I think Rebels have got the right group out there as well.
Yeah, they've got Bowery, Carmody, also the 14 in Ibrahim, I believe it is. So Bowery, she could be the one for the Rebels, and not sure who I could pick out of the Scorpions there. They've got a bit of class all over the park, and here we go. Crunch time in the semi-final of the 18s women's game, and here we have the 8. That would be Medved with the ball. She gets back to half, and here's Vander Ryden on the sweep. Medved goes open side, step back switch. Medved, they got the overlap. Oh, wow. The 14 in Ibrahim shuts that play down. So here we go. Vander riding again. This is French out of half. French goes short side.
Another effort from the Rebels to save it.
They're saving the tries, so can they capitalise here with this hard work? And French here at half. Also Medved. French will get the quickie play. She steps short side. She steps back. There it opens. They overcompensated.
And very important that Rebels get back to halfway as fast as they possibly can. Because remember, it's all about the time. So they've got to get this ball back and they've got to get down and they've got to equalise.
Yeah, they'll get a full set here.
Yep.
And this is hard work here, so they can't waste any time, the Rebels girls. They've got to tap and go.
Yep.
Here we go. Here's the player for the Rebels at the moment in Bowery. She could be the class, and they've sent Davis on as well.
Yeah, and Davis, and she's the brains of the operation as well. She's been really, really impressive. She's a really clever player, so I think those two would be working together.
Here's Davis and Bowery. Get it to the 7. Davis, she goes short side. She steps back, gives it back to Bowery.
Yeah,
they're looking for a quickie play. Here it is. Bowery, she steps back. Davis, but the defence of the Sydney Scorpions, I think that could be number 6 in Smythe.
Yeah, cool.
She may have just won them the game.
Absolutely resolute defence there from Smythe, and yeah, here they go.
Here's Vanna Ryden. She's been good in this drop-off, and we're just going to roll ball here. So Vanna Ryden will roll the ball, and Scorpions, they just got to complete this set.
Yes.
Play the clock. And there it is in the background. So Scorpions will make the touch, and I believe that's it. They will go through to the grand final. The Sydney Scorpions come out winners in the drop-off for the 18 girls semi-final. Yeah, they will make it 4-3 in the drop-off.
Yeah, but what an epic contest we were treated to, Stoney. And, you know, you almost think, you know, there doesn't deserve to be a loser out of that contest because both teams, you know, gave their absolute all for their regions. And, you know, the standard of women's touch, particularly in the 18 girls, it's in great stead at the moment. So full marks to both teams. Commiserations to Clay Studd and Amanda Squarco and the Rebels girls. But, yeah, congratulations to Duty and Samantha on getting their Scorpions girls through to another final.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very good game, and I was really excited about the skill level of them young girls that are coming through. And please stay tuned. We've got some big games coming up here. We've gone from the older stage down to our younger stage, the under 12s.